Alright, looks like stream should be live. Hello once again, Internet. Welcome back to another Cosbox stream. We're jumping in here. Just got done with the build tour with Scar. So went around I had some good times there. Got to see some progress in some of the other bases. I've finished this project that I'm standing on top of right now, and this is kind of my main centerpiece. Finally got the tower completed. This is the iron farm that's underneath here, so you can see me standing on top. I will probably put a pennant up on here where I'm standing at some point, but figure that out later. Not too terribly worried about it at the moment. Let me go ahead and jump out, and I will do a quick sweep here so you can see what it looks like from the air. Kind of hard to make out some of the windows right now. I haven't put lights in behind there just yet. You can see the iron farm inside here, so let me swoop on in so you can see these guys are still hanging around, producing away. Like I said, I gotta throw some lights down in here at some point. Just behind those windows, you can see where they are. There's a couple up in the dormers. There's some around this top section. And then this one here, I'll need to add some lighted behind it, but that'll all come later. Let's see if I can make it out the window. Woo! No hit. That was pretty good. Alrighty, so with that all laid out here, I'll also be showing in a little bit. I'm making some progress on the main base as I get going here. So yeah, we got the tower laid out there, and it is where the main base is that I'm going to be switching over to. Let me go ahead and pop into bed to accelerate the night along here, so I can actually get into things. It's not quite covered up just yet, where the main base is, where I've got this set up. Let's just get the closer nether portal to where I'm going to be going, because today I'm going to be summoning in a wither down deep in the nether, and we're going to see if we can use this for exploding some netherrack and see if we can expose a little bit of debris. This is really just an experiment to see if this works. I have no idea how effective it's going to be, and I'm anticipating that I'm going to die quite a bit. Come on. Gonna get the night through here. I don't think this is accelerating quite as fast as it was before. Not since the server migrated. Alright. So, we have got that out of the way. Let me go ahead. I've got a box set aside with some wither items here. And let me take my good stuff off. We're going to put that in there. Go ahead and put the tools in there. I'll hang on to the bow. I'm not terribly worried about that. Really? No, you... Get out of here. Little jerk, don't break my door. You gotta figure out how to keep those guys away. Alright, I'm gonna get some more food. I got that stocked up. And I'm going to need that. I can't put those in there. We'll stick these in here for now. Is a shield worth it for the wither? What the heck, I'll hang on to it. I might have other mobs show up, so we may need to deal with that. Okay. Oh, doesn't help that I can't mine this, can I? Alright, we're going to have to keep a pick out. And then I'll just put that loose in the under chest. Really? Another one? Oh, he was on fire. Oh, I have no idea what's wrong with these guys. Okay, so we've got that. I have soul sand over there, so I don't have to worry about that too much. I should probably grab a junk pick just so I have it set. And I need some blocks. Let's go see the villagers real quick. Get the zombie flesh out of here. I'm just going to ignore that guy. He'll burn up in the sun. Oop, nope, this one. Actually, I think they're even more expensive than that. Where is my toolsmith? Was it this guy? No. That's weaponsmith. That's armorsmith. The black rows are the... It's supposed to be this guy. This'll do. Quick and simple. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, right, and I was going to grab some extra food. Let's do that here. You know what? No, I am going to swap that out. I'm going to get some golden carrots instead, so I can hopefully not die right away. Those are over in here. One of these. There they are. Alright, stack of golden carrot. I'll just stick that there. Okay, good enough. What did I have on that helmet? Okay, same thing. That's fine. Alright, let's go to my main base. I can show that off real quick, and then, like I said, that gets me down into the nether portal. There is where I've set up the path to get down into it. So you can see I've set my warp for right now inside the caboose. I've started work on the rail line. So you can see where that's coming in from the main nether tunnel. I have not linked to that portal just yet. Right now it's all just purely cosmetic for the moment. I will get there eventually and get that replaced. I'm figuring once I have a safe building to put them in, I'm going to move villagers through this portal first, just because that's easier to manage. That one's kind of tucked down in the bottom, and it's going to be kind of hard to get them out of there. But then once I'm done moving some villagers over, I will go ahead, I'll break this portal, and we'll use that one. So you can see the ring for like the iron tunnel that they would have pushed through the portal within the game line. And then the rail lines are making their way out. We've got the rail line coming up here. You can see the... I've started with one of the coaches. I figure I'm just going to do 2 coaches for now. Normally a train would have had a lot more, but for Minecraft scale, that's fine. We'll just have 2. And then I'll have the engine coming up off of that one from there. And just through the small little caboose. They probably wouldn't have bothered with a caboose for this one, just because it's making just short runs in and out of the portal. But I figure it doesn't hurt to go ahead and have it. Where did I put my soul sand? There it is. We need 4 pieces. Oh, no. 4 pieces of that. And let's get a couple stacks of blocks, just so I have them. Let's not take the andesite. Okay. And now I get to go down into the nether, into this portal. And we're going to see if this works. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let me... No, that's fine. I will hang on to this. Apparently I had a random sheep wander through. If this is too dark, I may go back and grab a torch to keep in my offhand and use that rather than the shield. We'll see how it goes. I have torches down here. I can just steal one of these. So someone else had come through and done some mining there. I'm just going through this one. Let's see. I should be okay. And this is really twisty windy, getting down here a ways. Go ahead and munch a little bit here. I did not find any ancient debris going down here so far. But we will see how well this does with the wither just blowing up blocks. Yeah, so nothing I have here is of particular value to me. I don't really particularly care if any of this stuff blows up. And if I die, I can go grab some other... I'll respawn back at my main base. And my starter base, really. And then I can get some quick gear from the villagers and then come back and see what else I can grab here. And really, the blocks are just in case this blows a hole open and exposes lava, which I'm pretty sure it will, just so I have some handy. Okay, this is the end of the tunnel, and back past there is lava, so I'm going to come out this way a little bit just past the Blackstone, I think. Alright, I need to widen the chamber out just a little, just so I have enough space to put this down. Let's do that. Okay, one, two. Pop that. Alright. We are going to see how this works. Run back. Alrighty. Let's let him blow some things up. Alright, so I'm just going to do that and just kind of... Nope. Just run around and let him blow up blocks. Nope, that is not what I want to hit. He's actually not doing that much damage to me, really. I don't think this is a horrible idea. You know, famous last words, right? Let's see. He's not shooting unless he sees me. There he goes. I'd like it if he could start blowing some of these blocks up. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That'll make him mad. I get this out just so I can... Yeah, he's going up high here. Come on. See, he's just hitting the bedrock. Okay, I think I need to go up a little bit. I mean, this thing is not doing that much damage to me, really. And seriously, all things considered. Okay, where the heck is he? There's the chamber down there. Wither, where are you? There he is. Okay, the shield does block the explosion from hitting me then. I might need to get up a little higher. See, I didn't want to go up too high because I didn't want to run the risk of running into a big lava lake. I mean, he's definitely exposing blocks. Come on, let's get you mad. Come after me. What, can you not... Did you get yourself up inside of the block there? Yeah, see, he's not even shooting now. Come on. There you go. Start blowing some holes. There you go. Oop. Need to get out of there. Mouse slipped there. I'm gonna punch him. Oh, there, he's breaking... See, he's breaking blocks. Come on. There you go. Come on. Keep going. Make some holes. Keep going, you. And not one pocket of lava has been exposed yet. If I was really trying, I could definitely dodge him better. I'm trying to get him to shoot. And seriously, this is not my worst idea. I have definitely had far worse ideas. Yeah, I mean, we get free explosions blowing up the holes here. And I'm pretty sure this is blowing the hole faster than I could dig it out. Come on. See me there? There he goes. Come on. Break some holes. Come on. I just need to keep this guy working. I mean, seriously, the worst of this is that he's just lazy. He's just not... There's long periods where he's not shooting at me. Come on, make some holes. I've not exposed any debris yet, but this is honestly, as far as uncovering blocks goes, I think this is able. This is, probably pretty effective. Come on, wake up there. Let's check the check. Hi, Slord. Yeah, glad you could join in. I will definitely have this up on my YouTube as well. When this all gets wrapped up. But yeah, I mean... Come on, Wither. Okay, there. He blew me up on the stair there. Come on. Don't just shoot the bedrock. And I mean, I knew he would fly up because he always does. So that's why I came down to bedrock, figuring he would start shooting his way upwards. As far as digging out the area, this is not the worst way to do it. I don't think. But, as far as the debris is concerned, it's... I'm pretty sure he can't blow it up, or at least he won't unless he hits it directly. That's like obsidian. I mean, he can blow up obsidian, but it needs a direct hit. And I mean, he hasn't exposed any debris yet. Come on, guy. Oh, there's some lava. Okay. See, I knew we were going to run into some eventually. And the lava pocket's right above there. So as long as I don't jump that way, I think I'm okay. Yeah, he spread it further. Come on, buddy. Open up a few blocks to expose me here so he can start shooting. Grab a bite to eat. Yeah, I definitely don't want him to knock me into the lava. Come on, start breaking your way through. There you are. Alright, yeah, if I was going to do this again, I think I need to go up higher. See if I can get him mad. And the sword does have Smite 5 on it, so it is doing quite a bit of damage to him. Okay, we're down in a hole. Gotta get out of the hole. Okay. A quick munch on there. Goes. Come on. We'll have to see how this goes with the gravel there. Wow, he's almost filled my inventory with all this. Alright, let's see here. Alright, yeah, now to repeat this, I think I need to start up a little bit higher. Probably should just actually do it at like Y14. There, he made a hole for me. Alright, well, we got some space now. Can you open up this tunnel a little bit more? I'd like you to go sideways. I do have blast resistance on, so I think that's saving me quite a bit here. There, you're making some holes. Come on. There, you're opening up some of the cover here. There we go. He's actually helping to boost me up. There you go. Come on, make some holes. Trying to get my work up a little higher so he can dig out this direction for me. Honestly, this is definitely less climactic that I thought it would be. Come on. Yeah, see, now he's knocking me down again. That's a really low level of bedrock there, too. I suppose I should check. Oh, my armor is taking a pounding. I probably will have to end this soon, just because my armor's not going to hold up. Alright, let me find my way back to the main tunnel here. Yeah, come on. Okay, now I lost sight of the wither. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Let me get in here and regroup a little bit. Alright. And the chest plate's holding up. That helmet's gonna go soon. But that's only blast protection 2, so that's... I mean, it's providing me some protection, but I don't think it's the most. Is my game coming first? No, there we go. Come on. You know what I think I really need? Number one, like I said, start up a little bit higher. But number two, I need to let this place... The area that I dig out, I need to make a wider hole. And I think I need to get some other mobs in here so he's got something else to target. Alright. But I mean, as far as this experiment is concerned, I don't think this has turned out bad. I mean, I haven't died yet, and I've been going at this for a while. There you are. He still hasn't exposed anything, though, as far as debris is concerned. Get back here and heal up a little bit. Let's see if I can get him down to half health and get the invulnerable mode going. How does that affect things? There we go. Come on. Break some blocks. I'm gonna punch you. Alright, so this I think is more effective. Come on, keep going. He may not be exposing as much. Come on. Yeah, but he's even so, he's still not exposing it faster than what I could mine out. I mean, it's not costing me any durability, so there's that. Let's let him dig out a ways a little bit, and then I'm going to go dodge around behind him. How far back do we get? Oh, we got a ways. Alright, let's go. Let's run out here. Something broke. That was my helmet. Okay. Have you exposed anything here? Alright, let's just end this. There's the Nether Star. Oh, and I got a head. Alright. Let's survey the damage here. I mean, honestly, he did expose a fair amount. Oh, see, and there was a pigman. If I could have lured him back here, I would have had him as a target. Would have at least gotten a wither rose out of him. I think that's what I need. I think I need to, number one, I gotta dig up a bit higher rather than being all the way down at bedrock, because he's gonna shoot down at me. So I need to be up a bit higher where the netherite's more likely to spawn. And then number two, I need to leave the area for a little bit so that I can get some mobs spawned in. Okay. Well, as I said, for an experiment, I don't think that was too bad. And I'm just going to warp on out of here. I will go ahead and just toss this stuff in my lava smelter. Okay, I don't really want to go out there right now. Let's warp home. I don't have a bed out here where my my main base is going just yet. Pop in there and we'll sleep the night away. Alright, well I don't have any extra skulls to give this another try right now. But another experiment in the future, probably. Okay, let's go ahead. Before I lose it, I'm going to put those two in there. Let's go dump this down. I don't have a particular need for it. Oh, I'm not wearing my elytra. I'll get that out in a minute. I'm just going to throw this netherrack into my auto smelter just to have it. Alright, I'm not wearing my turtle helmet either, and I gotta fix this. I broke one of the source blocks. So I was gonna dig out a mine, and I ran into a huge lava lake in the middle here, so I am working on using that up. Just throwing this in here, using lava for the fuel source in the smelting array. Toss that in there. Turn that on. And we'll go ahead and turn that on for the fuel dispensers. So I've got a very quick sorter. This is just for my empty buckets, so as they come in, they'll roll in here, and then I can go and fill them up. Just separates it out. And then this here distributes the items, so that way you can go just spread all the way through. This was super, super quick and dirty, not anything particular fancy. I don't intend on making this a primary feature or keeping this around very long. I'm just trying to burn up the lava, and I don't want to just sit there with water. Since I needed a smelter anyway, I figure I might as well use it. That was probably the main thing I was going to put down here was a super smelter and try to figure out some sort of fuel source, but since I have one, I figured I might as well make use of it. You know, yeah, let's go ahead and I'm just going to throw these stone blocks in there as well. Alrighty, and then let's go get our good gear back on. Alright. Make our way back over here to my ender chest. Should probably put one down there on the bottom anyway, but we'll worry about that later. This is the one that had my gear. So I will throw that in there. Here's my good tools. Go ahead and put that in there. Alright, just spreading things out where I am familiar with them. Or no, that's right, it is switched. I need to dye that box at some point, but things we'll get to later. Alrighty. So, while I'm here, I will go ahead and try to get the next rail car put up. Oh, I have my shield. I'll just toss that in there. I don't particularly need it on me. So, I need birch next. Where did I put the birch? I know I had a bunch. Okay, where the heck did I put it? Oh, there's a couple. Okay, we can work on that. Never gone 3 tall. So this rail car design I am basing off of is from, oh, which railroad was it? I'd have to go look it back up again. I don't remember. It was one of the British railways, and it was in the 1880s. For the game line, since that's kind of the time period we're in, it should fit there pretty much exactly. I think this was probably a nicer rail car than we would really see on this particular line. But as I looked through some of the samples, it looked like one that I could replicate in Minecraft relatively easily, and 2, it looked like one that would actually look kind of decent for the base. So the base probably isn't going to be totally either historically accurate or accurate to the game line itself, but it should pretty well fit just as far as Minecraft is concerned. Anytime you're building this in a different medium like this, you got to make some of those concessions. Okay. Do I seriously not have any more birch logs here? Did I take all those with me? I might have. Yeah, well, that's why I have more birch over here. Just grab a hold of these. So how's everybody doing in the chat here today? I had a lot of fun with the build tour earlier with Scar. Getting to go around and see everybody else's builds, and yeah, if you weren't part of that, I had the idea that we had a really fun moment. I grabbed a skin of B-Dubs with his anime eyes, and because we knew that was freaking Scar out the last time he saw it, so I got that skin and made heads for everyone that was on the build tour. To be able to wear one that definitely caught him off guard when he came in. Oh, that worked out fantastic. Seriously, that went like pretty much exactly how I wanted it to. I think the only one that would have freaked him out more is if it was a snake head, and I don't know of a way to make one of those particularly well. At least not with Minecraft. Alright. See, these trees are growing faster than I can cut them down. There we go. One more down here. I don't think I will need quite this much to finish up. Although I do have to make the trapdoors. Possible. We'll see what we need. Oh wait, that's right. We have the trapdoor set where it gives you 12 on this server. So yeah, I should have plenty here. Alright, and I am going to have to figure out... I can do that with the door later. Alright, let's go. Strip these down. I will have to get the outside corners, but I can get that in a little bit. But yeah, this design is not terribly hard now that I know what I'm doing with it. It was interesting trying to figure it out last night. I was just working off of a reference image. I will probably be working off of reference images for most things this season. Just given that my base is, based so much in history, there's a lot of things I will have to work on. Alright. And of course we gotta reset here. So the screen will go dark for a minute, but we'll jump back in. Yeah, how long was I down there doing that? Whether I started... I was probably only doing that for like 45 minutes or so, I think. How long have I been? Yeah, stream's been running for a little more than 45 minutes, so not too terribly long. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for space to put these in. It has been a long week. My brain is absolutely fried. So, yeah, I'm going a bit crazy here today. Okay. Got myself some glass. Help fill this in. And how was I matching this? So let me go 2, 2, 1. All right. 2, 2, 1. This should be a couple of 1 whites. I think we did the same thing on this side. Oh no, I guess we just did. Oh no, I already had 1 in there. Okay, so yep, that's exactly the same. And pop these here. I think I'm going to need some more smooth quartz. We will deal with that in a little bit. Alright, we got the server restart coming on here. It's going to go dark. And we'll pop in here in a little bit. Back in yet. Perfect. There it is. Let the chunks load back up here. Alright, so I need to get my dark oak. While I have the birch, let me go ahead and get those. Or do I have some more? Okay, I still got that. Do I have more doors? No, I don't see any more doors. Okay. I think I just need 6. Yeah, because it's 3 doors on each side. Okay, no problem. Let's go ahead and pop you in there. Oh, and I got a little bit down here. Let's go ahead and grab this stuff up. Can't I see? I can place it there. Perfect. And boom. And boom. Alright. And then with those... I think I had to place it on the top end so I get the handle in the right spot, right? Yeah, because that way it puts it at the top, and I want it at the bottom. So I'm going to need to be on top when I do the roof to do that. Okay, we will get that there. Let's go ahead and grab my dark oak ones, because those I can put down here. Oh, Mink is rating me. Hey there. I just happened to glance over the chat and saw that. So hey. Alright. Let's pop this up. Okay. We don't want that one. Alrighty, let's go ahead and pop this over here. Yeah, no, I saw how long you were streaming. You were streaming when I woke up today. So, you know, you have been at it for a while. I had considered jumping out and doing my stream earlier in the day. I'm kind of glad I didn't, just because of the way the time frame would have worked out. It would have probably been cut short by Scar's stream, even though I'm probably doing this one a bit shorter today anyway. Yep, that's the wrong one. I seriously thought that the Wither experiment would have gone. It would have had something else go wrong with it, you know? I mean, it had all the recipe for disaster there. I mean, anytime you're playing with that sort of a disastrous mob, there's definitely potential for things to go completely wrong. So I'm actually surprised how well it went. Unfortunately, that made it a little bit boring, I think, to watch. That's why I just gotta cut it short. That and my armor was about to die, and then I would have just not been able to make it in there. Alright. So that should get us here. So the next part I need to do is up on the roof. There's some space where I can throw. Oh wait, no, I am gonna need these. Is that going to be enough? Oh, we got a zombie jockey here. Stupid zombie. Get out of here. Oh, no, what I meant to do, I meant to eat here. So yeah, I need to get some more. Let me pop home real quick. We need to get a little bit more quartz once the chunks load in here. Come on. Come on, chunks. I know you wanna. Well, while I'm here. I don't see any diamond deposits. There it is. Alright. Let's go. I think one more stack will do it. Let's grab two just to be safe. And we can let the smooth quartz smelt up. Got those. Wait, why am I bothering with that? I can just warp. And I will not bother taking this down into the larger smelter. I have a single furnace here, which should be fine. I'll stick that in. Okay. Man, the chunks are really having issues loading. Come on. I'm trying to get up so I can fly and just land on the roof here. Or at least where the roof is going to be. Hey, I made it. Alright. So I need to place this down. You know what? I need more birch, don't I? And I put all of it away. Alright, we'll deal with that in a minute. Go on and get these laid out where I can here. Do I have them on the front side? No, I do not. Did put them up here, though. Alrighty. Sorry for the silence there, just kind of focusing on my building task. Alright, so we got those put up. Let's grab the blocks here. I think they were in... They were definitely in one of these. There we go. Alright. Nope, can't make it. You know what, let's just land on this roof and then I'm going to make the jump. Okay. Pop that. That. And that one's filled in. Okay. Oop. Take that one back up. Almost done here, and then I can actually start laying down the roof. One more here. Alrighty, so next we need to start laying down some slabs. And then the next ones over are going to be full blocks. I might need to put another stack in the smelter, because that's my last of the smooth. And then I use regular up top there just to give it that little extra, that slight extra texturing for the ridge. How did I... The block here. This will be a lot easier to get into once I actually get the station platform built. Okay, so that was over. So those are full blocks. The rest are slabs. Okay. Just so I can remind myself how I built the one, so I do the other one the same. How are you doing here? These are 21 long, if I remember correctly. So that'll get one side. not make that jump. Okay. But I can do this one. Yeah, those are plain slabs. Alrighty. Are you done yet? Nope, you're taking a while. Where are my cobble? I know I got cobble in here. I got a ton of cobble in here because I dug up all this area. There's enough to make a furnace. Let's get a second one running. I don't want to get too much going up on this ridge because this is going to get tore down. And honestly, it's probably going to get tore down very soon because I'm going to have the main station building coming off this direction. Where is the coal that I dug up? Well, there's a piece. I really need to get this cleaned up and get myself an auto sorter. I will never organize these things just on my own. Let's switch out for... You know what? Let's just... This is going to have to come up anyway. I'll just dig it up from the ground right now. Yeah, I will never actually organize that stuff on my own. I'm just too lazy. I don't particularly care to sit and do it each time, so I need to have an auto sorter. Alright, let's throw a torch down just so I don't get a mob in there. Alright, this should get me running. That and that. Alrighty. And once I get this up, I will need to sort out what design of an engine I want to use. I have figured out that, yeah, I definitely need to expand this place out farther than where I was originally thinking. I knew this was going to be a large build and that I would need a lot of space for the whole train setup. I just hadn't quite translated that into Minecraft size. So, yeah, this is going to need to stretch out a bit farther. I mean, the train that I end up building will probably cover this distance. If not all the way to the end, then very close. And like I said, that's with just 2 coaches on there. If I was doing more of what, an actual setup would look like, this would go a heck of a lot longer. But yeah, the station platform I'm going to build out in this direction, so this will be kind of covering over this area. I do have a design that I'm going to be using for that one. On this side is going to be more of the military platform, which is a lot simpler. It's basically just a couple of, you have your station platform, a couple of wooden benches, and a lot of that is just going to be for moving cargo more than troops, in actual people. I will need to figure out some sort of a walkway over so you can get from platform to platform while there's a train in the station. I'll figure that out later. I'm not particularly worried about it. But then over in this direction, this is going to end up becoming the rail yard. I'll probably loop the track. I'm going to cover over this river I was originally going to try and keep it, but yeah, like I said, the scale is just stretched out much farther than I really thought it was going to. So I'll end up making branches for the tracks that loop over here. I will have to flatten that area down. And the rail yard will kind of come over in this direction. Again, this will probably be built a lot smaller than what the real historical figures would look like, and going to be smaller than what the game line would look like, but you know, it'll work for Minecraft scale. It kind of gets the idea across. Uh, the wall I've got here is also smaller than what actually would have been set up within the game line. There are 4 bunkers set up, just because you get all sorts of crazy critters and things that will come out of the portal from time to time, and you need to have a strong military presence to be able to deal with it, so it doesn't kind of jump out at you. So the troops that are stationed in this area are some of the best, and they regularly see those types of weird occurrences. There's also the tunnel patrol that they just affectionately call the tunnel rats that go in and out through the portal. Uh, they are seriously hardcore, and they also, because of the being exposed to the portal as much as they are, and the way the dimensions are there, they have a lot of issues. The portal kind of tends to make people go crazy when they're in it. So yeah, the tunnel rats get a lot of respect, but that's because they have a very dangerous job. Although they are paid very well, and they have to be to actually afford to keep people stationed and working it. All right, let's go ahead and get this laid down here. And the rest of this I should be able to turn into slabs. I'm going to try and live dangerously and get this done without sleeping. I need 2 of you to be there, and then the rest of your slabs, I think that should do it. One last pop over here. I definitely do need more glowstone. I put glowstone under the anvils for the tracks, just because it's not a very visible place. Oh, dang it. Why can I not take off? Come on. I have all the mobs chasing me. There we go. Yeah, so it's not a very visible place to have it, but it lets me get a nice light level going on the tracks. And honestly, I think it just looks better having that sort of underlighting. There we go. Okay. I need to finish this portion here. Alright, then I can just double up. I had 3 here. This one carries across like this. Oop. Really? Okay. Ran out of slabs faster than I thought it would. That's fine. You still got them smelting here. Alright, so there's you. Let's split you in half and get you going. If I smelt more than I need, that is okay, because I will definitely use it somewhere in this build. The station that I'm going to do, I will be needing the quartz stairs and slabs to kind of detail the outlines for the windows. There really isn't any other white blocks that you can use that have stairs and slabs in Minecraft. Alright, so this should get me one side. need to go... You need to be in there, but I need a block to put you against. That. And then I get the quartz blocks here. Just a little bit left there. Let's see if the rest smelted for what I need. It should have by now. Oh yeah, that's plenty. Also, is it just me, or do firework rockets have a lot longer duration in this update? Because these are still just duration 1. There's not any extra gunpowder put into them. But it seems like they have a lot more power behind them than any of the previous times I've flown. Or at least from the last season. It you know, kind of odd, but it's just something that I noticed. It seems like they push out a lot. Alright, so let's get here. I cannot remember how much I actually needed. So we're just going to do 2 stone. You know what? Let me grab another stack of stone. If I need to make more, I can do that. Yeah, like, look. I'm going all the way, you know, here is where it finally runs out of power. That seems a lot longer than any of the other ones that I've had before. Pump these down here. This is mostly for mob proofing, although all of the rail cars did have this sort of textured look to them. I actually don't know the historical reason behind why they had this. That's one I'll have to look up at some point if I can even find that one. It's, you know, be a little bit of an obscure item. But again, for here, it's mostly mob proofing. I don't know if this had to do with the aerodynamics or keeping snow off the roof or what the idea was behind this. But yeah, you know, a lot of these old coaches did have this sort of ridged look to the roof. All right. So we have got that set in place. That went up super quick. I said I didn't have to figure out anything from that one because I was just kind of copying the previous build. Oh, I do need to set up the interior. So let's go ahead and get that. And that one I just ran with the warped stuff. Let me get a little bit of iron so I can make a little more. Let's see what I can make with this. That should be enough. As I was saying, I went with the warped logs in here for the stairs just to. And a lot of the Victorian era stuff, they would have this sort of look to it where they'd use like sort of fancier blue fabrics and that sort of thing. It's just one of the things they did quite a bit of. So I figure it makes sense to just go ahead and include this. It's as close as I can possibly get in Minecraft, but it actually does fit some of the look that was prevalent for the time. Alright. You and you. There we go. And then I just did... No, I need to go down one. Not like that. Because I need to put bars up here. And for the center one, I just went like that. For the ones here, I did out 2. And this will just kind of do the luggage racks for me. There's no particular reason why I use the warp there, other than that it matches the upholstered interior, or at least the look that I'm going for. I will cut that one down in a second here. I will cut those 2 down in a second here. There we go. Alright, and then we go like this. Oh, right, I do need to get... I don't have lanterns on me. I do need to put some of those in here for lighting, though. Otherwise, I will have mobs inside of the train cars, and that's not what we want. Not the type of passengers we want to be hauling around. I think I have enough trapdoors to be able to finish this. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I haven't come up with a whole lot of ways that I'm going to use the new blocks for that sort of detailing, other than, like I said, getting set. I mean, even both the warped and the crimson have that kind of look for some of the bright colored upholstery that was prevalent in the Victorian era. So I figure it makes sense for those. Other than that, I haven't really thought of a use for these. I did think that especially the crimson, would have looked really good on something sort of space age for like a ship's engine. How did I do the light spacing here? I think it was every 2. Let me just double check it. 2, and then there was a 1 gap in the middle. That's right. But not really doing the space builds this season. I did enough of that last time. I may do, jump over to the Space District and do a build or 2, but that's not really what my focus is this time around. There, and then I should have my 1 gap on this one. Yep, like that. And that gives me plenty of light. Beautiful. Alright. That should be a decent replication. Yeah, I think we're good there. All right, cool. Wow, I am progressing on things a lot faster than I thought I would be. Let's see here. I'm going to dump these supplies in there. Yes, I haven't even been streaming for a full hour and a half just yet. I figured I would probably go to about the 2-hour mark here. I suppose I could work on filling in the river, because I am going to have to deal with that. This definitely does need to stretch out. I'd rather use up the dirt before I use up the grass. Do I have... I know I've got mass quantities of dirt in here somewhere. It might just be broken up, though. Yeah, here we go. There we go. That's where a lot of it is. Okay. That gives me some dirt to stick around there. Okay, let's get down into the water here. Do we want to dig up this gravel first? Because I am definitely going to need gravel. Aside from use with concrete, I am using gravel on either side of the railway. It works within the theme, because you definitely would use a lot of gravel for your lining your railroad. You want to use something that they really use more like crushed stone. You want something that's nice and thick. It's got a good solid base, so not as compressible as dirt. I mean, stone doesn't really compress. It's a rock. You can't really squeeze it much. And it has a good strength in that for compressible strength. And it also drains water really well, because you do not want to have water hanging around with your rail line. Aside from soil erosion and that sort of thing, you want to make sure that you're not rusting your rails and keeping those exposed. You want the water to drain off away from where the train rails go as fast as possible. But as far as Minecraft blocks are concerned, yeah, gravel's probably the closest look to it. I could maybe use... yeah, I'm not gonna... I can get gravel other places. Let me get a little bit of air here. Yeah, no, I can get gravel from piglins, so I will definitely do that at some point. We're going to be building the public gold farm here. I think that's probably the next one after the Ender's been finished, and it looks like it should be done now. So yeah, I'll just have to get some piglins set up in the area and throw some gold at them to get gravel there. As I was saying, I could probably use gray concrete powder, and I probably will use that in certain spots, but that'll be more where it's a little more finished, like when I have a level crossing, where you would have vehicles going over, or you're walking traffic and that sort of thing. Not so much as far as the open rail line is concerned. There, you really would stick more with the crushed stone, whereas the gray concrete powder, I think, looks a little bit more like it's almost like it's paved. And the area for around this base, it's very much going to be kind of reminiscent of like the American frontier. The walkways have not been paved yet. They're all, you've got wood areas, and that's really just to kind of keep people's feet out of the mud. In the areas where it's a little more prevalent, they probably spray the space down with oil just to keep the dust down. But really, for the most part, it's just kind of tamped in wherever people are walking. That squid is going to end up getting suffocated here, or it's going to get in my way and I'm going to smack it until it goes. Alrighty. Yeah, come on, get out of the way. Nope, you're just going to sit there like a dirt. Fine. I can use the ink anyway. How far away am I getting? See, I'm filling it all the way down there, and I really need to be more this direction, because I gotta fill all this in too. Yeah, that's okay. It's all gonna need to get done eventually, so... do it while I'm just kind of zoned out here. I'm so glad I have the turtle helmet on. I know I've talked about this before, but I just really like it, you know, I don't work underwater that much, but the times I do, it's one of the worst places to be to go and try to do anything. And having the turtle helmet makes it so much more convenient. It still provides decent protection, and I just really like the extra little bit of water breathing that it gives you. Alrighty. And even though I'm going to need to dig out a little bit of this again, just for the detailing around the track, I will probably just go ahead and leave that even. Why do I keep going into swim mode? I am not pushing myself to do that. I really do at some point need to start thinking about how I want to use the new nether blocks for decorating the area. Because again, this is the planet that this place goes to is, you know, has sort of a lost world look to it. There actually are dinosaurs present on the world, and you know, a lot of ancient plant life and just some alien plant life, just stuff that never even made it over to Earth at any point in history. So I figure, okay, the new nether trees will look, and the grasses and that sort of thing will look really good for that. I just got to figure out how I want to actually apply it, or if I just want to go out and just start, you know, laying some trees, just let them grow, and we'll let it figure itself out from there. I figure a combination of the nether trees and probably some jungle will look good. I wonder how the nether trees will look with regular vines on them. I haven't looked at that yet. That could be interesting. Especially the warped. I think the warped could look really good with regular vines on them. Alrighty. We've almost filled in this section here. do not know yet how exactly I want to loop back around the rails, because again, they are going to loop back that direction to be sort of the rail yard. And that's where you would store the cars. You'd probably move those to be loaded and unloaded as far as like the cargo is concerned. Your passenger cars, people will unload themselves, so you just do that at the station. But when you have lots of equipment and boxes and that sort of thing, that takes more time to be able to get moved on and off. Either just because there's a lot of it, and it's not self-mobile, or because it's heavy and you need heavy equipment to do it. So unless you have just a pure cargo train and you're dealing with just a cargo station, you would really, after you get your passengers unloaded, if this is a mixed traffic engine, just let the passengers unload, and then you would have the train move the cars for the cargo and get that pushed over somewhere else. And usually would be in sort of a loading area with the rail yard, or if it's picking up new cargo before it goes on, that sort of thing. All right. I have it at least brought up to 3 blocks, so I can just walk and do this part. Yeah, see, the colors might clash a little bit, but I'm also kind of going for that in a little bit of a direction. The place is supposed to look sort of alien, just for the world that I'm building off of. If you weren't around for me talking about this at all before, I'm a line developer for a game called 1879, and it's a sort of a fantasy steampunk game. There's a portal that opened up in the middle of Greenwich Park in London in 1879 that goes over to another world. So it's an entirely new planet. There's some races present there, and it's a whole new place. And it's the Victorian era British government just coming in and exploiting the place. For a lot of it is one of the major themes. But it's supposed to look like an alien world. It's supposed to look kind of odd. Another aspect that's going to be a little bit foreign to most people from Earth is that the plant life is actually more dangerous than a lot of the animal life. And don't get me wrong, there are definitely a lot of dangerous animals and things living in it. Like I said, there's dinosaurs, so you got a lot of that to contend with. But there actually is quite a bit of just the flora around is actually quite potent. You've got like creeping vines that'll snag people and that sort of thing. And honestly, a lot of the major animal life on the world has adapted that a lot of it's nocturnal. They tend to be more nocturnal just because the plants are more active during the day. And it's really kind of a foreign concept to most people that live on Earth, where animals tend to be the more dangerous thing, and a lot of the more dangerous animals are active during the day. So you figure, okay, night's not always necessarily safe. A lot of the dangerous animals that aren't nocturnal, you don't have to worry about it, when they're asleep. Whereas here, you got to deal with the plant life actually coming active and snagging you. Let's grab a little more dirt here. One of these had dirt in them. This one. I think I had some more dirt just kind of sprinkled in here. I figured this is a good project to do anyway, just because it helps me get some of the stuff out of my chests from where I was digging this up. I said the train station's going to be going pretty much where I'm standing. I'll have kind of the initial platform coming off, and then the station itself will be coming up here. That's really sort of the central hub for the base, and everything else kind of gets built up around it. So yeah, that whole hill's gonna have to go along with all my stuff. I'm hoping I can figure out a place to build some sort of a warehouse or something that I can make into my item sorter, or at least make a basic one for now. Even if that doesn't become my primary storage facility, just have somewhere where I can throw all that stuff and get some semblance of organization going. Alright. Here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to swim down to get things brought up here. Where I can at least place it at the walking level, but we'll get there in a little bit. But yeah, there are certain sections of my base that I am probably going to have to wait until the next time the world border expands. Because that's the northern boundary right there. And part of that was by design. I figured, one, I did like this area, so I could get the dark oak, and it still gives me a vibrant green. It's not a jungle, which is what the main one that I was going for. I wanted to get the nice vibrant colors for all the plant life, again, because plant life is very active on this world. But still, just having the dark oak colors, it's still pretty vibrant. That was my second choice, but that's totally fine. But there is still a lot of grasslands around, so it's nice and flat. I don't have to worry too much about it. There was a bunch of hills in there with you can see just kind of the cross section of what I had to cut away, and all of it was like that. Just bouncing around everywhere. There was so much hills to cut away. Yeah, I will definitely want to play around with that later, just to stretch it out once things, as I said, once we get to another border expansion. I don't anticipate that coming up too terribly soon, but I've got enough things that I can build in the space where I have for now that it's not a huge deal. I can expand out later. But having that space blocked by the world border, I thought was a good thing. For the other reason being, no one else can claim that space. It's blocked off. I can't even claim it until the world border expands. So I've got an entire section of my base set where I can plan for future growth. And I am very sure we will expand at some point. Why am I trying to dig that? I'm going to need to place it eventually anyway. This is only the first expansion of the world border that we're at here, so there will definitely be at least one more, probably 2 or 3. It'll just take a while before we actually get to there. I honestly would not be that surprised if there was another one a few weeks after our next batch of people jump onto the server, which should be coming in here in the next week. As Patreon starts processing the payments, they'll start to get access. That part I can walk, so I need to bring it up to this level from the underground, or underwater. But, I mean, we'd have a ton more people on here than we did last time. I think even from the start for the server, we have a lot more people than what we did before. it's kind of hard to compare. It's been so long since Scarworld 1 had, was in these early stages of things. For the longest time, some people had just gotten bored, some people had left the server, that sort of thing. So towards the end, we really did not have much on at all. It was quite frequently I would be on and I would be the only person on, or there'd be like one or two other people and they're just sitting there AFK. I mean, you got some great spawn rates as far as the farms were concerned, but there just weren't that many other people on playing in the late stages. But I mean, now we've got a ton. Where in the... Oh, there you are. You strafing. Go away, you. I swear, it looked like that came in the direction of the water. I thought I somehow managed to get it drowned with a trident shooting me from there. But I'm like, but the sound isn't right. Yeah, we should hopefully get you guys for the new group on. That should be coming up fairly shortly. As far as people staying in the long run, that's really hard to say. This is only our second round of the server. We had the first server, and then this is our first reset. So that's really hard to say. I mean, we're starting out with a heck of a lot more people than we did at the first time. I mean, even a couple weeks in, and people aren't on quite as often as they were right at the outset. Okay, where are you shooting from? Oh, there was two of you. One shot the other. Go away. But I mean, even at the peak, I don't think we had quite as many people as we have playing just on average here. So this place is really blown up. And I can definitely tell the mods are much busier this time around than they were before. I think things were a lot more chill for them with the smaller group we had. You could tell just going through the build tour this time and how many people we had. We have enough people going on the build tour now that it's causing entity cramming whenever we teleport. So we might have to figure out a new solution for that. They might have to break us up into two teleport groups. Alrighty. So we're almost filled in here. Get one more little pool here. And this gives me plenty of side coverage for when I expand out the second rail line. I definitely need to get a hold of some more glowstone. I went out and did a bunch of binding in the Nether for that, for what I got to put in under the rails. I don't particularly fancy going out and doing that again. I don't like going out in the Nether. I really don't. I will probably still do more forays out there for Blackstone, because I am going to need a ton of that stuff. It's going to work so well with so much of the builds that I have planned and that sort of thing. Unless I just go and buy it, which I may end up doing a fair amount of. But, if anybody's around and they're looking to make some diamonds, yeah, I'll buy glowstone off of you. At least until I get villagers with clerics and set them up. That's one of my very soon projects that I'm going to need to do. And like I said, I need to get a safe space set up to move the villagers into. And once I have that, I'm getting the trading hall going, and I am going to have these guys all squared away so I can buy up the rest of the supplies I need. I had them all set up in my base before, and I do kind of miss being able to just go and grab resources. I didn't really have to go out and buy a lot of stuff or mine a lot of stuff. I could just get so much of it from the villagers, especially with how my work situation is now. With I'm working at home, and I can't exactly sit and, go out and mine or go around to the other and that sort of thing. Because I work customer service for a bank, your tech support for a bank. Um, it's all internal employees, so it's not like I'm getting the actual bank customers' calls. But the calls do, we get a fair amount of calls, and it's mostly busy in the morning, but in the afternoon it quiets down, and we're just kind of waiting for stuff to come in. There's some projects I have to do, like right at the end of the day, but nothing in particular that keeps my attention too far occupied. So I can sit and trade with villagers easy. That's not a problem. I can just sit and do that all day while I'm idling around waiting for calls. But when it comes to like going out and mining or doing any of the other stuff like that, yeah, that would be a bit much for me to be able to focus on. So yeah, I'm hoping I can keep the. I said get some things active here. Get the villagers moved over and get that all set up. But anyway, we're just about to hit the 2-hour mark. I know it's a little bit short there, but I think I am going to go ahead and wrap it there for today. It is coming pretty late on here for me. Let me see who is online. See if we got anybody around to raid. Bear with me here. Let's check. I don't know if Dinky's still streaming. No, she was. Yes, okay, it looks like Dinky is streaming. Let's go ahead and set that up. So if I go here... I hope I have that spelled right. All right. Okay, that is sending off. All right, well, thanks very much for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time.